What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch along. Today we're going to be doing the Champions League live watch along between Club Brugge and Manchester City. It is, of course, the group stage. It's match day 3. Brugge are currently sitting in second place, City in third. We don't want to hand Brugge a win here. A win for Brugge here puts us in a very difficult position. So the bare minimum we're looking at here is just to avoid defeat. What I'm looking for, though, is a win, because it puts us in a really good position going into match day 4 and the return match of this game at the Etihad Stadium. And also then means we're not chasing anybody. We're not needing to do anything then. We know then everything's in our own hands, which it still is right now. However, winning this game eases a lot of the pressure onto us. A loss here, it's a disaster. And so it is a really important game in the grand scheme of things. So Manchester City need to be very, very careful. We will have a look at the teams and how City can win this game and how we can go about doing that. We will be discussing that in the build-up to this game. But before I do get on to speaking about the team selections, what way the game can go, where the game can be won and lost, I just want to get through some of my promos. So firstly, do not forget, if you are enjoying the content and you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're now 400 subscribers away from 21,000 subscribers. We're making some good gains. So if you haven't already, then please do subscribe. That would be much appreciated by me. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and also on the yellow banner too, if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this live stream. Once more, we are aiming for 100 likes. We're already on to 26 likes, which is sensational, so thank you everyone for that. 27 now, so thank you everyone for that. That is much appreciated by me. We're only 73 subscribers now away from 100 subscribers. 73 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated, and thank you to everybody that has left a thumbs up as well. If you're watching this after the game, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and we have got the live chat rolling as well if you want to go and leave your score predictions for this game, and also where you're tuning in from, because I do like to know where everyone is tuning in from. I can see we've already got some regulars in on the chat, so much appreciated. Big welcome to Vamer once more for tuning in. We've got Neil as well. Hello, thank you for tuning in, and Nicholas as well, thank you for tuning in. I will be speaking about the lineup in just one moment. But first, I wanted to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, once more brought to you by OneFootball. If you haven't got the OneFootball app already, what are you doing? You need to get the OneFootball app. It's a free app to download. Go and use the link at the top of my description. I'll paste it into the chat as well if you want to go and download the OneFootball app. Not only does downloading the app through that link help to support the future content created here on my channel, but it also, in my opinion, gives you the best footballing app out there. Keeps you up to date with all the latest football news and transfer news, in particular with all things Manchester City, so worthwhile having it just for that. It also keeps you up to date with the latest scores, statistics, results, live league tables, all your good footballing needs. I will be using the OneFootball app to provide all the information of today's live watch along. I'll be using OneFootball to give that to you guys. So if you want to go and get the OneFootball app, like I said, it is a free app to download. Link is at the top of my description and also in the chat. I have got my promo video, which I'm going to roll for you guys right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to
to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world, if you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date.
So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. Like I said, if you haven't already, go and download the OneFootball app. The link is at the top of my description and also in the chat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to crack on with this live watch along, and we're going to go and have a look at the teams. I'm going to be, like I said, using the OneFootball app just here to provide all the information for you guys. We're 19 minutes away from kickoff in the Champions League between Club Brugge and Manchester City. Firstly, going to give my vote. I'm going for Manchester City to win, which over 100,000 votes, 85% have said a City win, 11% Brugge win, and 4% for a draw. As you can see, there's all the information for you guys. If you're watching this in the UK, then the game is live on BT Sport 2 if you're wanting to watch this game. The kickoff is a 5:45 p.m. BST kickoff time. Wouldn't normally with work be able to do such an early live watch along. I'm on a little bit of annual leave though. I've not done that on purpose, but just managed to time it right to give a watch along for you guys. So a different time. So I'm looking forward to seeing just how that does in terms of interactions with the live stream. That's more out of curiosity though on my end. And just at the bottom there you can see live league table. So we know PSG sitting in first place on 4 points. They're playing a game against Leipzig, which is kicking off at 8 o'clock here tonight. And Club Brugge v Man City is going first here. So if we can get a win, puts us in really good stead. It puts us momentarily first and does put a little bit of pressure on to PSG later on against Leipzig. That game is taking place in... Let's have a look. It's taking place in Paris. So I am expecting a PSG win there with Leipzig. It's not been amazing, let's face it, in the group stages so far. You have also got commentary with a live tracker on OneFootball too, which is a nice handy feature. Rightio, so on to the teams for today for this game. We'll start with our oppositions first. Club Brugge, they're starting with Simon Mignolet in goal. They're going with Clinton Mata playing at right back, Sabol playing at left back, Jack Hendry and Nsocki playing as their centre backs today. Sowah going on the right wing. It looks like Noa Lang going on the left wing. Through the middle, it's Ritz and Alvarez Balanta. Then Vanaken going as their attacking midfielder. I did speak about him in my preview for this game. And starting up front, they're going with D. Ketelaere. I hope I've said his name right. But that is the starting 11 for Club Brugge for today. Danger men there. Noa Lang's a decent player. Need to be wary of him. Sowah on the right wing. Another danger man. Need to be careful. In fact, they've got attacking threat there. Vanaken's a decent player. And I've never really seen much of D. Ketelaere play. So I'm looking forward to seeing how or what he can do for this game and what he can do playing up front as well. The one thing I love about the Champions League, in particular the group stages, we get to play a lot of teams that we've never played before, and with that comes different styles of play and different tactics, and you can just have a good indication of how teams are doing. And so whilst we go up against teams like PSG that we've played before and we know what to expect, Club Brugge, we don't. So this could be one of them games where we give them an absolute spanking, or we could lose. Literally, could go one way or the other. You never know what to expect. So City will have to be on it if we want to win this game. On the bench, they've got Mignolet on the bench, Van den Bremt, Rika, Dost, Vormer, Lamens, Izquierdo, Mawasa and Mbamba Mwanda on the bench for Club Brugge today. Like I said, I am looking forward to seeing what they can do. Vormer going for a 2-1 or 2-0 victory for Manchester City. I'm probably going to butcher your name here, but I do apologise. I'll give it an attempt anyway. But Selman Mukinj, I've butchered it, I'm sorry. Hoping for a brace for both Grealish and Foden. That would be fantastic. Dale, thanks so much for tuning in once more. Tuning in from Dublin in Ireland. Angola, thanks for tuning in as well. Korshik, thank you for tuning in. Did I see the Khaldoon wallpaper of City Extra? You're on about their popular one with the ripping up of the UEFA one, or have they done another one? I've not seen a new one. If that's what you're on about, I'm not too sure. Brian, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. So yeah, right. Anyway, on to the Manchester City starting 11 for today. We're starting with Ederson in goal. Kyle Walker's playing as a right back. Joao Cancelo as left back. Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte as our centre backs. Called that in my preview. Going with the midfield three that I was expecting as well. Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Called that too. One Football have got Jack Grealish going through the middle. Riyad Mahrez on the right wing and Phil Foden on the left wing. And I think they might be spot on with that. The only difference between my team prediction and the team that City have gone for is Gabriel Jesus, who's only just come back from international duty. Obviously hasn't played too much with Manchester City as of yet. But there we go. But it's Mahrez that's given the nod ahead of Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, though, does make the bench. I personally would like to have seen Jesus start, but there we go. On the bench for Manchester City today, there is Gabriel Jesus alongside Oleksandr Zinchenko, Scott Carson, Raheem Sterling, Zack Steffen, Cole Palmer, Nathan Ake, Fernandinho, and also Ilkay Gundogan. So there, Manchester City's starting 11 and squad for this game. Danger men, of course. Kevin De Bruyne coming back to Belgium can literally make anything happen. Phil Foden, one of the most promising players in the world, a fantastic player. Looking forward to seeing what he can do on the left wing. Bernardo Silva's in scintillating form, so there's lots of players here that Club Brugge need to keep quiet if they are to get anything from this game. City drew a blank in our last away game in the Champions League against PSG. However, in our first game at home, we did put 6 past RB Leipzig. So the goals are there for Manchester City. We need to start finding our not only clinical edge to our game, but also with opportunity creating as well. Laporte and Diaz, I'm happy with them at centre-back. John Stones is out today due to personal reasons, so I'm not too sure what's happening with that, so I cannot comment. So there we go. Joe Dell, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. It is a strong team. Probably the strongest team there or thereabouts that City could have gone with. It is of no surprise. This is a very important game for both Bruges and for Manchester City. So I'm looking forward to seeing what both teams can do here. I've got a feeling this is going to be a very unusual game. And I'm hoping that it means that City are going to come out on top. We'll see. I don't really know what to expect. There we go. Johnny, thank you for tuning in as well. I think it's Grealish going through up top. It could be Foden. I think it's one or the other. Perhaps it might be Kevin De Bruyne and Foden's going to drop into midfield. Perhaps. I don't think so, though. I reckon it's either Grealish or Foden going through the middle. And any player really can step in. And as soon as a player steps in to play that centre-forward role, one of the other 2 attacking players will switch to either wing. We'll see which way we go. Gareth, thanks for tuning in. The white kit is really nice. I think City's away kit, that white kit, is the smartest kit we have created this season. And arguably our smartest kit, our best kit that we've had whilst we've had Puma as our kit makers. I think it's a really nice looking kit, that white kit. But that's just my opinion. Vamer, thank you very much for your comments there. And Kaushik as well agreeing. The white kit looks dope. It looks brill. It is. Looks very good. Does look very good. So we are on the countdown here to kickoff. Now only 11 minutes away from kickoff for this game in the Champions League between Club Brugge of Belgium and Manchester City of England. Now, before I do crack on with this live watch-along as we get towards kickoff, I will go through my promos once more. So don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 21k subscribers, less than 400 subs away, so any help towards that would be greatly appreciated by me. Social media links in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the live chat whilst it's rolling. If you're watching this after the game, let me know what you thought of the game in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well if you are enjoying this live watch along. The aim once more is 100 likes. I got it right this time, not 100 subscribers. 100 likes we're aiming for. We're now only 63 likes away from that goal. We've been literally crawling over the line the last few watch-alongs with the 100 likes. So I'm hoping we seem to be doing all right for likes at the moment. Touch wood. So hopefully we can get them up to 100 likes. That would be much appreciated. If you're watching this, then please do leave a thumbs up. That does help the growth of my channel and of my live watch-alongs. And it also lets me know that you are enjoying these live watch-alongs for you guys. Because, of course, if people aren't leaving it thumbs up and not commenting and interacting, then it doesn't make it worthwhile on my end. So, yeah, if you're enjoying it, do leave a thumbs up. It lets me know that you are digging the live streams. Gareth, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Anyone else that's watched this, if you haven't subscribed as well, do subscribe. We're doing plenty more football content, Manchester City content, and lots of other varied content too that's majority football related, I'll be honest. Just yesterday we uploaded a video, something unusual, something new, with my first ever experience of an NFL game when the Jacksonville Jaguars were playing against Miami Dolphins down in London in the NFL. Never been to an NFL game before, wanted to go and check out Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so I did a really nice vlog. If you want to go and check that out in your own leisure, then do feel free. Rightio then, so we're now less than 10 minutes away. We're into single-digit minutes. 9 minutes away from kickoff here between Club Brugge and Manchester City. So I think it's only fitting now that we talk about where this game can be won and where this game can be lost. To me, the most important battle is that midfield battle. If we can get players like De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva firing on all cylinders, just like we did at the weekend in our match against Burnley, I think we'll be A-OK. I think we'll be perfectly fine in this game. We need to be getting Bernardo and De Bruyne involved as much as possible. To me, they are our creative outlets. They are players that can create and make things happen out of nothing. They're both, as you saw at the weekend, more than capable of scoring the goals as well and popping up in the right place. They're both two-class acts. But just sitting behind them, Rodri, the quiet man that's just getting on with it. He has been awesome this season. He's been better than awesome. He has been absolutely sensational. Sitting in that gap, pivoting really well, turning defence into attack. If we can continue doing that today, then that would be fantastic. That midfield three for Manchester City, to me, is outstanding, not only on paper, but also capable of doing it on the field. And if they can all have a really good game, all pull in, 8 out of 10 performances, I think we'll be perfectly fine in this game. And this is a really big game for City. It's a do not lose. It's almost a must-win game for us, just for what it means because of that loss against PSG. A loss here is an absolute disaster, and we need to make sure that we're avoiding that. Now, Club Brugge, how do they go about winning this game? They played at home. They drew against PSG. Brilliant result. They went away to Germany. I think they went behind. Came back to win that game. Puts them on 4 points. They're not sitting on 4 points and currently sitting in second place for no reason. They are a good team. Team is the crucial word there. Look at their team and you'll think, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yes, you might have heard of 2 or 3 of their players. The other ones, though, you probably won't know much about them. That makes them very dangerous. What I don't want from Manchester City, and I don't think they will, is to underestimate Brugge in this game. I'm happy we've gone with what I consider to probably be our strongest team. We've done that because we're showing respect to Club Brugge. We want to win this game. The only way we win this game, a difficult away game in Belgium, is through playing our best team and our best team turning up and pulling in and working hard to get that result. We need a result, and I'm hoping that we can go out there and get the result. Now, Brugge, they'll be thinking about phases. Think about how Liverpool like to play against Manchester City. Think to how Manchester United, when we play them in a couple of weeks, will more than likely approach their game. It's called phase play. They'll be looking at different phases of the game. When are they going to take the game to Manchester City? When are they going to sit deeper? Time it right. I think Bruges could be looking for a very quick start here from this game. First 10, 15 minutes, I think City will be spending that time sussing what Club Brugge are about. And I've got a feeling Brugge are really going to take this game to Manchester City. Look for that all-important first goal. If they can get that all-important first goal, it's going to cause a lot of problems for Manchester City, because all of a sudden you need them to come from behind. And that's easier said than done, particularly when you're under pressure as well. All expectation is on Manchester City here, not Club Brugge. So that automatically makes things pretty difficult for Manchester City. There's already a hurdle to get over before the game has even begun. Now, what Manchester City need to do, like I said, is just do their normal game. Treat this like a normal game in the Premier League. Approach it how you would with that. Play our game, play our system. Don't worry about Bruges and what they're doing. Just do our thing. If we do our thing to the best of our ability, I would say 99 times out of 100, we win the game, because we've got the players, we've got the manager, we've got the tactics, we've got everything that we need. We've got all the resources to not only win this game, win this group, but also to go on and win the Champions League as well. So it's all about belief, not making mistakes, and being clinical in front of goal. Bruges, though, they'll want to absorb Manchester City. They'll be looking towards quick starts, quick passing, quick attacks, clinical in front of goal, and putting their opportunity away when the opportunity is there for them. And if City aren't on it, and Bruges will be on it, I'm telling you right now, if City aren't on it, Bruges will be on it, then we could come unstuck here. So we need to be very careful. We need to be playing a brilliant game here. Anything short of that, and it could be a sticky game here for Manchester City, and we don't want that. Now, the players are ready and waiting to come out of the tunnel for this game in Belgium between Bruges and Manchester City. My score prediction for this game, I'm staying with a solid, clean sheet 2-0 victory for Manchester City. That's my score prediction. Let me know your score prediction in the live chat. Simon going for 3-1 to Manchester City. I'll take any 3 points. I'm going, though, for 2-0 to Manchester City. Right, the players, they're coming out now, ready for this game. So don't forget, like always, if you are enjoying the content, subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Leave a thumbs up as well if you are enjoying this video. Aiming for 100 likes once more. We're now only 58 likes away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated, as we do have the Champions League anthem now playing, so feel free if you're at home to boo the anthem. And also do go and check out today's video sponsor. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Go and download OneFootball. It's a free app to download. Link is at the top of my description and also in the live chat to download OneFootball. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the game on, commentaries, and all your good footballing needs. Link at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well. I'll roll my promo video for you guys one last time before we do have kickoff.
This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date.
So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this live watch along. Link at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well. It's Ruben Dias, captain in Manchester City today, which is very interesting. A potential future captain once Fernandinho leaves Manchester City on a full-time basis. I saw Belanta's on a yellow card warning, so if he picks up a yellow card in this game, he will be suspended for their next Champions League game, which is against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. The captain, I was going to OneFootball, but the captain for Club Brugge today is Vanaken as well, the attacking midfielder. Interestingly, BT Sport just had Noa Lang and D. Ketelaere playing as an attacking two, and they're going with 3 at the back, which is interesting to say the least. So we'll see what tactic they take up. I've got a feeling that once City get control of the ball and start dominating possession, which is what I'm expecting, they'll probably sit quite deep. So they'll probably will revert into a 5 at the back rather than 3 at the back with 2 wing backs. We'll see how that goes. But we know all this from playing Chelsea. We know how this tactic works. And we know that's the key to beating this formation with a team that works hard, and a good team at that in Club Brugge is to put your opportunities away. It's as simple as that. Right, we're just ready and waiting here for kickoff. Manchester City playing in their away kit today, their white kit, their smart-looking white kit. Brugge are playing in the dark blue and black stripes. Looks like an Inter Milan kit. Playing with black shorts and black socks. Just ready and waiting now for kickoff here. It's an early kickoff. 5:45 p.m. BST kickoff time here in Belgium. Not too sure what the hold-up is. Waiting for the kickoff. Officials are just checking the nets. There we go. Players take the knee. City are going to be attacking from right to left. Brugge attacking from left to right. It's going to be Manchester City to get us underway for this game. And City do get themselves underway for this UEFA Champions League game between Club Brugge and Manchester City. Come on, City. Thank you very much, Wildcats as well, going for 2-1 Manchester City to come from behind to win. Yikes, definitely don't want that. Vormer going for a Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne goal. I'm going to go for my 2 goals. I'm going for 2-0 Manchester City. I'm going for goals for Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden are my picks for today. Here is Kevin De Bruyne then with the ball. His pass is short to Riyad Mahrez and it's intercepted well by Brugge. They can come away with the ball now down the left-hand side. Manchester City trying to put on an early bit of pressing to put them under pressure, to no avail as of yet. And Brugge can come away with the ball through the centre, working it out to the right-hand side. So it looks like a 2 at the back at the moment, like One Football was saying. From Brugge, that is. As Brugge play a ball long to Vanaken, it's cleared by Manchester City. Up towards De Bruyne. He looks like he's occupied that false 9 position for City at this moment in time. Mahrez on the right wing. And Jack Grealish on the left wing and Phil Foden going through the centre is how it's looking at the moment. As an early ball comes in over the top towards Jack Grealish, and he tries to get there ahead of the Brugge player. Takes a deflection, it looks like, off the Brugge player. From the City player, from a Brugge clearance, and out for a throw-in. The throw-in to City, though. Here is Bernardo Silva now to Jack Grealish inside the penalty area. Gets it back to Bernardo Silva. The creator going for 2-0, I presume, to Manchester City there. Thank you very much for leaving your score prediction. Anyone else want to leave their score prediction? Just let me know in the live chat right now. City are working the ball very nicely. We're up to 46 likes, nearly halfway to our like goal of 100 likes. Here's Kyle Walker on the right wing to Riyad Mahrez. City inside the Brugge half, just about, working it into the centre. Phil Foden going through into the middle. It looks like Kevin De Bruyne is starting just to drift slightly out to the right-hand side, and Mahrez going through the middle. How the players don't get confused is beyond me. As a nice little ball from Joao Cancelo goes into Riyad Mahrez. He goes down under a tackle from a Brugge player. Referee says no free kick. It looked like a free kick to me, but a good bit of pressing from City means they can get the ball back here. Here is Rodri in the centre. It's sluggish on the ball. It's mopped up by Ruben Dias with a sliding challenge. City again trying to apply a bit of early pressing. Brugge, though, do well to release down the left-hand side. And Noa Lang goes up against Kyle Walker, but I think the flag has gone up for a throw-in to Manchester City. We're through the first 3 minutes here. It is Club Brugge 0, Manchester City 0. Kevin De Bruyne then with the ball inside the Manchester City half. Plays a pass off the Brugge player and out for another throw-in on the Manchester City right-hand side, which Kyle Walker is going to take. Walker giving some instructions. No real movement from Manchester City for the throw-in to get into a bit of space. He does, from the throw-in, Walker find Bernardo Silva, though, and he can just work the ball to the centre to Aymeric Laporte, who goes down the left wing to Jack Grealish. City just working the ball and going backwards, still inside their own half here. Ruben Dias now with the ball into the centre. Here's Foden. He seems to be dropping into the gaps really nicely. That's a really nice ball out to the right-hand side. And Riyad Mahrez looking to try and play a pass in towards the run of Kyle Walker is intercepted. And it's out for the first corner of this game, which Manchester City are going to take. And it's going to be Riyad Mahrez to take. So an early opportunity here for City to put a ball into the box. They may choose to work this into the box. That remains to be seen. They are going to work it into the box. A 1-2 play between Mahrez and De Bruyne. Gets played into the centre now. Jack Grealish. He'll give it to Kevin De Bruyne. What can he do with the ball? He's going to work it to Mahrez on the right-hand side. Him with his left foot puts a cross in. Don't really know why he worked it in the first place. I'd have just put a ball into the box. Just wasted a few seconds there just for us to put a ball in anyway. It's good work from Ruben Dias to find Bernardo Silva with a back heel on the left-hand side. Bernardo with the football sticking to his feet like glue. It's marvellous talent. What a player Bernardo Silva is. Finding that pass. Here is Kyle Walker. Mahrez finds Foden. That's a good ball to Jack Grealish now. There's a run of Cancelo in the box and it's intercepted well by Brugge and put out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. Good bit of pressure this from City. No shots to report on as of yet. City just floating at the moment but not stinging like a bee, in the famous words of Muhammad Ali. Look for that killer incentive. Here is Rodri with the ball to Kyle Walker. Ruben Dias working the ball nicely in the centre. Foden looks really smart dropping in deep in that hole in midfield. Here is Jack Grealish now. Takes his man on. Goes down under a challenge. Referee says goal kick. Jack Grealish cannot believe it. Or is he given a free kick outside the penalty area? I think he's given a goal kick and Grealish can't believe it. Grealish really unhappy about that. Whatever it was outside the penalty area. It was a free kick is what that was. Takes his leg. It was outside the box, but definitely a free kick. A goal kick instead is given to Brugge. So VAR won't intervene with that. Had it been in the penalty area, it would have been a penalty. Here is Manchester City now. Winning the ball back, and it's a great ball across from Phil Foden. No one was there at the back post. Could De Bruyne have stretched? In De Bruyne's injury record, probably not a good idea. He'd have overstretched into an injury. So instead, Brugge can come away with the ball. Great pullback that from Phil Foden. What a player he is. It's a really good ball playing from right to left to Lang. Works the ball into the centre. Ruben Dias makes a tackle. Did go out for a corner. However, he was offside there. Their striker. And out for a free kick to Manchester City. With Ederson returning in goal, he is going to take the free kick. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're up to 49 likes. 51 likes, nearly halfway to my goal of 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you are new around here enjoying the content, do subscribe as well. That would be much appreciated. And also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link is in the description below and also on the live chat too. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app and use my link, then that does help to support the future content created here on the JSGC channel. Without these sponsors, these videos, they do not happen. So any help and support and download of OneFootball, a free app to download, would be much appreciated by me. Good work back from Cancelo to keep hold of the ball. Looks to try and put it through the legs of the Bruges player. Doesn't manage it, and so he gives the ball away inside his own half. Here is Bruges coming forward. A tackle there from Cancelo and out for a throw-in to Club Bruges. 47 likes to go. Seamus going for a 2-1 victory for Manchester City today. I'm going for a 2-0 victory for Manchester City. As Simon Mignolet picks up the ball for Bruges. He works it to the left-hand side. It's a good ball and a good flicked header as well. Had to be dealt with by Ruben Dias and is. Aymeric Laporte can't find his pass, so the ball's just ping-ponging around and out for a throw-in to Manchester City. Two sides playing with quite a bit of freedom here is what I've noticed. Certainly gaps for City to exploit, mistakes for City to exploit. And Bruges aren't scared of Manchester City and more than happy to commit men forward and take the game to us. And that's a great pump forward downfield. Jack Grealish, put it in! He does! And then the referee blows the whistle. It's a great chip over Mignolet to put it into the back of the net, but the referee indicates a push and a free kick is given to Bruges for Jack Grealish trying to get ahead of the ball and ahead of the defender to get a chip over Mignolet. It was a good chip over the goalkeeper. Worthwhile putting it into the back of the net as well. Wasn't offside. It was a great ball played forward. I think it was Ruben Dias. There's not much in it from Grealish on the defender. You'd expect the defender to be a bit stronger, but he does use his arm. It's soft, but it's a free kick. There is a little bit of a shove from Grealish using his arm there. Like I said, not loads in it, but enough in it. And the referee's decision of a free kick will stand. And Grealish will be happy. Wanted a penalty before. Wasn't a penalty. It was outside the penalty area. It was a free kick. Was a foul, most certainly. But not a penalty. And then just seeing his chip over Mignolet disallowed as well for a push on the Bruges defender. If you are watching Gulben in the UK, you can watch on BT Sport 2 is where it is live. If you're not tuning in from the UK, then I'm not sure. I'm sure the Bruges defender will be fine. As the long ball comes forward. Ruben Dias was pleading for an offside flag there. It never came, as it's a great ball from Cancelo to Jack Grealish on the left wing, turning defence into attack. Oh, that's great from Grealish. Bernardo squares it across. Oh, it was nearly an own goal. Now the flag goes up for offside. I'm not too sure where the offside was in there. Everyone looked pretty onside. Jack Grealish, but he's perfectly onside then. It is the only place in the UK where you can watch Champions League football for this season is on BT Sport. It's a great pullback across. Foden was ready to just tap that in. But the offside flag went up and a free kick given to Bruges. Some iffy decisions from the officials so far. One or two of them have been correct. One or two of them haven't. And City get themselves a free kick now. As Jack Henry can't believe it for his foul on Phil Foden. And so City's got themselves a free kick inside the Bruges half. Probably a bit too far out for a shot. Early ball comes in. Laporte plays it across. It's tapped in at the back post and the offside flag is up against Rodri. That was brilliant from Manchester City. That's a close one. Rodri's onside for the goal. VAR goal check. I said play off. There we go. No goal. Oh, no. There's a goal check. Oh, no. Check over. Yeah, VAR check over. Goal doesn't stand. Well worked from Manchester City. I'd like to see the lines on that. That look pretty close. And go for 5-0 to Manchester City. Could do with a first goal just to ease any anxieties. It's a good tackle that from Ruben Dias. Bruges, though, keep hold of the ball. Here is Jack Hendry now. Scottish centre-back. Well worked from Cancelo to get hold of the ball for City and find a really nice pass into Grealish and gets a throw in for City. So we're through the first 14 minutes. As Phil Foden does really well to squeeze into the gaps. Have a shot, Phil, and it's into the side netting. That was well worked, that from Phil Foden. His burst of acceleration did Jack Hendry then. Didn't have anywhere else to go other than the near post, and it's into the side netting there. Mignolet never looked like he was in bother there, to be fair. And Bruges come out once again unscathed. Feel like a goal is coming for City, though. Keep it up. Nearly through the first phase, the first 15 minutes. Bruges 0, Manchester City 0 here. That's well intercepted from Cancelo. He's having a good game. Bernardo, Rodri, Foden, another player having a really good game out in the middle. Here is Kyle Walker then on the right-hand side, bringing Manchester City forward into the Bruges half. Rodri wants the ball, telling him where to move the ball. Into the centre is what he's saying. Bernardo now. Into Aymeric Laporte. Where's the movement? Laporte switches play from centre to right. Here is Riyad Mahrez. Kyle Walker. To Ruben Dias. Moving the ball well. There was a run there of De Bruyne who wanted the ball, but Diaz played it to Mahrez instead on the right-hand side. Here is Rodri now for Manchester City. Cancelo takes hold of the ball. Grealish, I think, wanted that then. Good tackle that from Cancelo after momentarily missing out on the ball to ensure City still have possession. A good pass from Grealish into space. Finds Foden. Here is Rodri now. Finds Foden once more. Where's the movement? Where's the movement? Plays it to the back post on the ground. It's cleared by Bruges. Rodri. Header towards nobody. Cleared by Bruges. Oh, it's a great flick. And Lang could be in there, but Kyle Walker's got his number. Plays a very heavy pass back to Ederson, who controls it absolutely no problem. And finds the pass, of course, as well. You come to expect no more from the Brazilian international. Here is Rodri then to Mahrez. Mahrez to De Bruyne on the right-hand side, inside the Bruges half. Foden now. He's got Mahrez to the right. De Bruyne to his left. Goes to De Bruyne. De Bruyne gets it to the left wing. Jack Grealish now. What can he do? Into the penalty area. Dribbling with the ball. Goes down under pressure. No free kick in there. No foul in there. And out for a throw into Manchester City instead. Through the first 16 minutes, Bruges 0, Manchester City 0. Here's Joao Cancelo now. To Rodri. Kyle Walker. Mahrez giving instructions. Ball gets played over the top. Walker's got the pace to get that, of course. Does well to get control of the ball. Got a little bit of time as well. Can't get his cross past the first man and out for a throw-in to Manchester City. Walker with the throw-in. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri now. To Cancelo. Foden. Here's Jack Grealish on the left wing. That's great pass into the centre for Foden. Rodri now. Plays the ball. It's played well, but cleared by Lang. He wants an offside flag. Referee says no against Kyle Walker. Walker's popping up more and more. Anyone fancy a Walker goal? Kyle Walker now to Phil Foden. Oh, how does Foden find that pass? It's cleared by Bruges. And out for a play for a throw into City once more, this time inside the City half. A decent clearance on that from Bruges to clear their lines. Pep Guardiola just sat in the dugout with his thinking face on, watching his artwork unfold in front of him As Brugge win the ball back and play it back to Mignolet. He goes long and forward and straight to the head of Ruben Dias. The loose second ball falls to Diaz's head. It's a good header to Jack Grealish. To Bernardo Silva now. Rodri looked like he'd just been sold short by Cancelo, but he does well and gets his pass back to Aymeric Laporte. Here is Jack Grealish now. To De Bruyne. Oh, it's great from De Bruyne to find Grealish. Oh, he pops it through the legs to the right-hand side. Here is Riyad Mahrez now into the penalty area. Can't square it across, though.
Alright, no problem. Alright,
And that's a great interception by Rodri. Here is Cancelo now. Rodri working the ball backwards to Laporte. Oh, that's a great pass. Here is Cancelo into the penalty area. Squares it across again. There's no one there to tap it in. This is good work from Manchester City. Really good work. Remains 0-0 though. Here's Simon Mignolet then. Looks like he's got a little bit too much on that, but finds the player. His header isn't very good though, and oh, here's De Bruyne, and he's tackled. Never mind, as Mignolet gets the ball, whacks it right upfield to no one in particular, to a City head, and City can have the possession once more. They're giving away the ball too much here, Brugge, putting themselves under pressure. First 20 minutes have been completely dictated by Manchester City. Here is Aymeric Laporte now with the ball. Ruben Dias, captain in City for tonight. Here's Aymeric Laporte. Nowhere to go as of yet. So just back to Ederson. Perhaps an Ederson assist. That would be brilliant. Callum, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. I hope you are well. Here is Bernardo Silva now. He's tackled. Surrounded out. City, though, pressing well once more. Brugge have got nowhere to go but backwards. Here's Jack Henry, Scottish international centre-back on the ball. Working the ball back to Vanaken, captain in the side for tonight. He's having to drop deep. He's currently playing right back. He's an attacking midfielder. Mignolet. It's a good ball out to the left-hand side. Brugge coming forward. Got nowhere to go, and a free kick's going to be given there against Ruben Dias. A bit of a silly foul to give away. So, a chance here for Brugge to put something into the box, actually. There we go. Right, guys, we're up to 56 likes now, so we're only 44 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you haven't already, please do leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here as well. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link is at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well. If you want to go and download OneFootball, that does help support the future content creators here on my channel. So ball comes in and it's straight into the hands of Ederson from that free kick, and City looking for a quick breakaway. Here is Cancelo, Bernardo Silva now. Plenty of movement ahead of him. Dribbling well, ball once more, sticking to his feet like glue. He's going to be pushed and brought down, and a free kick is given to Manchester City. Bernardo Silva's been nothing short of incredible for City this season. There was a lot of rumours going around about him in the summer. Pep had even confirmed that Bernardo Silva wanted to leave Manchester City, yet here he is giving 110% for Manchester City week in, week out, pulling in great performances. I'm hoping that he won't leave City as the ball hits the referee from Phil Foden's pass, but City keep hold of the ball so the referee can play on. There's too much on that, and it's out of play for a throw-in to Brugge from a Foden ball played across to Mahrez, which was over his head. I think just happens to be a song as well. Is it by the Fray or someone? A few years ago. Memory serves me right. Perhaps someone could correct me on that. Over his head, over my head or something, I think it was called. Bruges having to drop deep into the gaps to get hold of the ball. They're struggling for possession at the moment. They are struggling. Let's have a look. See if we can get some early possession stats, actually. Just have a look at where that's at. So, yeah, already City up to 67% possession, which is very impressive, as a yellow card is given to Mata. I think it was an elbow or something, his arm. It's his shoulder's gone right into the face of Bernardo Silva. Looks a bit of a painful one, that one. Whoa. Whoa. It's going to be sore in the morning there for Bernardo Silva. That's a shoulder to the face there. See a bit of blood in his mouth there. Tooth. Possibly. Oh, it's making me cringe. Look like a painful one, that one. Right, we're 25 minutes in. Club Brugge 0, Manchester City 0 in Belgium. In this match day 3, second place, third place. Big game for Manchester City. A win puts us back on track. A draw keeps things as it is, with pressure going on into that match at the Etihad in a couple of weeks' time. And a loss, it was a disaster. Here is Rodri then for Manchester City. Mahrez on the right wing. De Bruyne. To Foden. Playing it across. Here's Jack Grealish now. De Bruyne once more. Can't find his pass. Does well to make an interception though. Here is Rodri. Plays a nice floated ball across to Kyle Walker and it's hooked back into the box. Mignolet can get there ahead of Jack Grealish, who was looking to try and head that into the back of the net. And Mignolet looking for a quick counter-attack. Launches the ball, but it just goes to his opposite goalkeeping counterpart in Ederson, and City can have the ball back once more. Like I said, struggling for possession a little bit here. Called Brugge. As we're now up to 60 likes, only 40 likes to go until 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Here is Rodri. De Bruyne now to Rodri once more. Bernardo Silva popping up into the gaps. Where's the movement? Ah, it's a good interception from Bruges. City, though, win the ball back again. Not having many touches of the ball here, Bruges. Here is Jack Grealish to Cancelo. Can't get his ball across. He can't beat the first man, and he can clear his lines and out for a throw into Manchester City. Decent clearance on that, too. I think that was from Mata with the clearance. Here is Ruben Dias, then. Back to Ederson. 38 likes to go. We're doing well for likes. 37 likes to go. So any help towards 100 likes would be brilliant, everybody. Here is Phil Foden. Oh, it's a great pass. Bernardo Silva. It's slightly away from him. Squared back. De Bruyne, surely. Oh, how has Kevin De Bruyne missed? Oh, I think a free kick's been given to spare the blushes of Kevin De Bruyne there. Oh, yeah, he was offside there. Bernardo Silva. So it wouldn't have counted to spare the blushes there of Kevin De Bruyne, because that should have been right into the back of the net. It's straight at the keeper. It's poor that from De Bruyne, that shot. Really poor. So 27 minutes in, somehow still Bruges 0, Manchester City 0. Jack Grealish does well. Here's Bernardo Silva now. Can't quite keep hold of the ball. Jack Grealish is popping up and he's having a good game. I saw someone before mention Jack Grealish. He's having a good game. Foden's doing really well as well. He looks like he's got an assist in him. Here is De Bruyne now. Tries to play one of his great assists again. Looks like he takes the legs of the man. Referee says no. It's a good tackle from De Bruyne, and Bruges can come away with the ball. Player stays down. And City keeping hold of the ball. Will Ederson put the ball out? Holding his foot. And I think, yeah, they will stop play there from Kevin De Bruyne's interception, which went through the man. So it's going to be a throw into Bruges, who will give the ball back to Manchester City. It allows Bruges to push forward as well. Here is Joao Cancelo. What can City do with it? That is the question. That's a great pass. Jack Grealish takes it really well in his stride. Into the penalty area. What can he get across the box? Something good. Oh, how Phil Foden not found the end of that. How is this still 0-0? How is this still 0-0? Desperately unlucky that from Manchester City. Desperately unlucky. Here is Bernardo Silva now. We're now 35 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Rodri to Riyad Mahrez. Ruben Dias now with the ball. To Phil Foden. Another deep ball gets played in. It's a great ball. Cancelo can control it. And he pops it under the keeper's legs. And it is 1-0 to Manchester City. It's a brilliant finish popped under the legs of Mignolet to make it 1-0. Let's just wait before we announce that it is a goal. That's a decent ball, that whoever played the ball in. Some beers being chucked at Joao Cancelo, which some of the City players are telling the fans there to stop. And City are happy. The fans are happy. We're all happy here. It is 1-0 to Manchester City, and it's Joao Cancelo, the unlikeliest of goal scorers, that have found the goal here to put Manchester City ahead. There is a VAR check, so like I said, I will not put this in yet. There's nothing wrong, absolutely nothing. I think maybe checking if he's controlled it with his arm.
Nope.
Perfectly fine, 1-0 Manchester City. Good goal that for City, a good goal for Cancelo. Pops it under the legs of Mignolet as well. Waits for it to open up. Boom! 1-0 City. Good bit of defending, trying to force him away there. Can't go anywhere but under the keeper. And Mignolet's opened up. A striker's finish. I found the solution, ladies and gentlemen, to our striker's crisis. Joao Cancelo. Brilliant goal. City lead. No more than we deserve. 31st minute and the sliding challenge has gone in. And Laporte has gone into the book for a sliding challenge, which has been given by the linesman, I presume, because the referee didn't blow originally there. Laporte can't believe it. Was it Phil Foden with that pass? It was a brilliant ball. I said Phil Foden fancied an assist. Laporte can't believe it. I don't think he's touched the player. Have a look. I don't think there is any touch. No, that's... Yeah. That wasn't a free kick. That shouldn't be a yellow card for Aymeric Laporte. I'm hoping that doesn't come to bite us. City aggravated by that. Need to keep a calm head. We've just gone 1-0 ahead. Don't need to do anything stupid. So free kick here. About 45 yards out. Ball gets chipped in towards the back post. Headed clear by Kyle Walker. Mahrez just hooks the ball clear and out for a throw into Bruges. Weren't any contact there for me there. But there we go. So Bruges having a bit of possession now for the first time in the game. So I'll take it to go 1-0 behind to find a bit of possession. It's a great ball from Mignolet. I'm going to run at City's defence now. Into the penalty area. Ruben Dias finds the tackle and finds the pass as well to ease Manchester City's pressure on their back line. And cleared as well by Riyad Mahrez. No real accuracy onto it, but Bernardo Silva can pick up the loose second ball and come forward for Manchester City. There's 4 players further ahead of him. Jack Grealish, one of them he plays a 1-2 with. Here is Aymeric Laporte now, the man that's just got onto a yellow card for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva, back to Rodri. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Look at that killer second goal. It's a great pass from De Bruyne. Here is Phil Foden now in the penalty area. Goal scorer Cancelo with the ball. Oh, lovely disguised pass into Jack Grealish. Anyone in space? De Bruyne's in a little bit of space. Back to Jack Grealish. No real movement in the centre. Oh, look at Cancelo now popping up in a centre forward role. He's got himself a goal. He wants a brace. Here is Mahrez on the edge of the penalty area, going backwards. Good bit of defending that from Brugge. Easing their way out of some potential problems there. Here is Rodri to Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side in the penalty area. Here is Bernardo. Lovely disguised pass. Walker. Oh, he can't find the pass to Foden for a tap-in. And Brugge can clear their lines once more. You just need to keep going. How's that not gone out of play? I don't know. Anyway, Brugge still got hold of the ball. Back to goalkeeper Mignolet. We're now up to 67 likes, which is brilliant. Only 33 likes to go until 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here too. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link at the top of my description and also in the live chat if you want to go and download the OneFootball app. That would be brew. Free app to download. 35 minutes in then. Brugge 0, Manchester City 1. City fully deserving of their lead. For the next 10 minutes, if I was City, I'd just continue doing with what we're doing. We continue knocking at the door. We've got enough quality to find that second goal. However, here come Brugge coming forward. And Ruben Dias nearly couldn't sort out his feet. And it's out of play for a corner. Not too sure what they were shouting and screaming about there. But there we go. Out for a corner here to Club Brugge. So a bit of defending for Manchester City to do. I think it's Brugge's first corner, which Lang will take. It's a good corner. Diaz wins the header. It's not fully out of the back post. And cleared eventually by Manchester City. Jack Grealish is saying, go, go. A chance of a counter-attack is what he senses. As he plays a nice ball towards Phil Foden, which Mignolet is going to get to first. Foden went down. As Mignolet scuffed his clearance and out of play for a throw into Manchester City. That was a good ball in from Lang. And just like that, one good ball into the box, they attack it all of a sudden, back into the game. Oh, Cancelo. Nice filth. Oh, it's a great ball to Foden. And he's knocked down by Jack Hendry there. Cancelo looking for the interception. He's given a free kick. What? It's coming together. Referee, man. Anyway, free kick to Brugge. City have played well, really well. Can't help but think it's one of them games where if we had a proper striker sitting up top, we'd probably have 2 or 3 by now. As Aymeric Laporte left that one there, and that's my heart skipped a beat a little bit there, because if that slowed down on the roll, they had a player ahead of him, but Ederson picks up the ball. Here is Ruben Dias then for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne dropping deeper, plays a pass to Aymeric Laporte. Back to his defensive partner Ruben Dias. Oh, he's not sorting his feet out there, De Bruyne. And here come Club Brugge once more. And it's a good block from Kyle Walker. De Bruyne picks the ball up for City. Back to Kyle Walker. Ships the ball forward. And out of play for a throw into Brugge, just near the halfway line. Slow go, hello, thanks for tuning in. As we're up to 69 likes now. Only 31 likes to go to 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Here is Rodri, pivoting well. Keeping hold of the ball for City. Good ball retention. Here is Aymeric Laporte to Ruben Dias. He's told to go forward to the right-hand side. Finds De Bruyne. Here is Riyad Mahrez now. Rodri moves into space. Rodri once more. Hasn't really got anywhere to go. Goes backwards and finds Diaz and finds him well. Here is Riyad Mahrez now. With the whole pitch as a canvas right in front of him. Painting a lovely picture. Here is Joao Cancelo. The ball gets played across to the left-hand side. Foden, interception by Brugge and out of play for a throw into Manchester City. Here is Cancelo then. To Foden. Not an amazing pass. And yeah, he's forced backwards there. Jack Grealish to Ruben Dias. Passes it to do Bruyne. Finds Rodri. Bernardo Silva looking for movement here. And that's not a good pass from Bernardo. And it's out of play for a throw-in. Last couple of minutes have just been a little bit scrappy for City at the moment. Joao Cancelo's looked a boss on the left wing. He's looked incredible. And a really good game. Here's Jack Henry. Goes back to goalkeeper Simon Mignolet. Mignolet looking for the right-hand side for Brugge. Finds a pass and finds it well. Looked like a free kick that against Jack Grealish. And it is. A pull down there. Grealish unhappy. Was a free kick that though, in my opinion. I've not been the referee's biggest fan, let's put it that way, but I did think that was a free kick, which Jack Henry will take. Fairly sure the free kick was nowhere near where he just took the free kick from, but there we go. Here is Mignolet then for Club Brugge. De Bruyne looking to try and apply a bit of pressing there. Does well and has to go backwards, the Brugge defender, to Mignolet. He's forced long. Joao Cancelo cannot win the header. Aymeric Laporte can't win the initial header. And so a bit of defending here. Here is Bernardo Silva playing at centre-back. Gets an important block. And Cancelo can't stop it from going out of play for a corner. And so another corner here for Brugge, this time on the opposite side. The last one did cause City a couple of problems. So more defending here for Manchester City to do. Not too sure what the linesman's telling him to get back there. So corners just looks like it's going to be whipped in. It is. It's not a bad ball in, and it skims the top of the Brugge player's head and out of play for a throw-in. Set pieces definitely look like an outlet for Brugge. It's Jack Henry's header it found there. Just hits the top of its head there and just floats away out for a... out of play for a throw into City. So up to 70 likes now, which is fantastic. Only 30 likes to go. So any help towards that will be much appreciated. Fabiano, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated as well. Here is Jack Grealish then for Manchester City. Moving the ball forward to Rodri. Rodri now. Moving the ball into the Brugge half. Jack Grealish. Cancelo. Heavy touch there. Keeps hold of the ball though. Nearly slipped in doing so. Here is Ruben Dias. Is there much movement? Here's Mahrez. De Bruyne. To Diaz. Foden now. To Cancelo. Finds a nice pass into the path of Bernardo Silva. Does 3 step-overs. Got nowhere to go. Goes to Foden. Is there anything here for City to create? Mahrez was looking for a bit of movement there in the centre. Finds the ball, finds De Bruyne, loses his footing. Surely a penalty for City. And it is. A big chance here for Manchester City to double their lead. A beautiful 1-2 play between De Bruyne and Mahrez. I'll tell you right now, it was accidental. De Bruyne got the ball stuck under his feet. It's not the first time he's done that in this game as well. 100% a penalty. Defender knows exactly what he's done as soon as he does it. And he's thinking, oh no. Mahrez just goes over. And even the referee, who's not had a brilliant game so far, has the easiest decision that he'll probably make of the evening. And it is a penalty here for Manchester City. And a chance just before half-time for Riyad Mahrez to double Manchester City's lead. Penalty is one of our weak points. Come on, Riyad. Let's double our lead. Could be crucial, this. Puts us in really good stead going into the second half. Mahrez up against Mignolet. Takes a couple of deep breaths on his favoured left foot. Sends the keeper the wrong way into the bottom left-hand corner. Bruges 0, Manchester City 2, Riyad Mahrez onto the score sheet. Good penalty that from Riyad. And City in cruise control here now. Adam, thanks for tuning in. Dad, thanks for tuning in. All good from the City end as we close in on half-time. Bruges 0, Manchester City 2. Now only 26 likes away from 100 likes. It's a perfect penalty that from Mahrez. It's low, it's hard, and it's straight into the bottom corner. And he knows exactly where he wants to put it. Good penalty that from Mahrez. Really good penalty. Gets the Gundogan approval applause, as well as Fernandinho's on the bench there. I like that. We're now 25 likes away. 3/4 of the way there to 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Mum, thank you for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. We've now got, 1 minute? There'll probably be a couple of minutes added on as well before we head into half-time. Joao Cancelo has been one of the standouts for Manchester City. Mahrez makes the tackle. De Bruyne goes down. He wants a free kick, and he'll get a free kick. I think the yellow cards come out once more. And it is. This time for Nsocki. Goes into the book. Good work this from Manchester City. This is. If you used to tell me, like, what does a perfect half look like in a game where we're under a lot of pressure, this is it. We have done nothing wrong. We've played really well. Like I said, if we had a clinical striker, we'd probably have 3 or 4 goals by now, because the creativity is right there for everyone to see. We've looked really fluent. We've looked fluid. We've looked class. We've looked silky City. That's how we've looked. I'm just hoping that we can continue this going into the second half, because this would be a really big 3 points. Takes all the pressure off us going into the game at the Etihad. It then puts Bruges under all that pressure in Manchester. And the Etihad isn't the easiest place to visit at all for any team that's coming to visit Manchester City. Never mind a team that's under pressure needing a result. As we're into 3 minutes added on here in the first half. Bruges try and make something happen. I mean, how do they do that? How do they go about this game? They've struggled for possession. Set pieces have probably been their best outlet. You fancy with City getting that killer second goal, that 2-goal cushion. They obviously need to score next for Manchester City. I'm thinking third goal, the next goal, kills this game. I would even in a game where we're under pressure and we need to win, I'd even start thinking that if we got the third goal in the second half, to start making some changes, because we've got fixtures and games coming in thick and fast. There's Mignolet under pressure from Jack Grealish, and Mignolet's got no choice but to pass it out. Never mind looking for a third goal before in the second half. Let's see if we can get it here in this added on time. We've still got 2 minutes and completely kill this game off. Here is Ruben Dias then, going back to goalkeeper Ederson. This has been a perfect first half for Manchester City. A risky pass doesn't pay off here for Aymeric Laporte, and a poor pass from Vanaken is intercepted by Aymeric Laporte as Cancelo is losing the ball. It's all gone a bit sloppy here right towards the end of this half. Bruges, can they get themselves back into the game? Possible opportunity here of a counter-attack for Manchester City. Here's Phil Foden. He's had a really good half for City so far. Not really got much company at the moment up top, but he's got Mahrez, who's got the ball. He's going to go down. Wanted a free kick. Referee says get up, and Bruges try and play a through ball. Again, they're not keeping hold of the ball. They're not keeping hold of the ball at all. And because they're having no ball play, when they do get hold of the ball, they're not really making anything happen. Surprised he didn't go down there as a possible solution, possible ask the question for a penalty. Just showing a replay of City trying to make an interception in the penalty area. Here is Kevin De Bruyne then to Bernardo Silva. 30 seconds to go until half-time. Kyle Walker, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Walker once more. Here is Ruben Dias. Rodri with the ball now. So nowhere to go. Back to Dias. Laporte. Cancelo does well. Here's De Bruyne. Perhaps one last opportunity then. Phil Foden's got loads of space. And Foden to Mahrez. Oh, nearly sealed the game right before half-time. It's a good save from Mignolet. Was straight at him. Very similar to De Bruyne's miss that was offside earlier in the half. Here's De Bruyne.
Finish that.
Oh, and it's over the bar. City had an opportunity. Do you know what? I don't often criticise Kevin De Bruyne, but the first half, he hasn't had his best game, let's not lie.
Look at the space. He should be.
He's in acres of space. It should be on target at least. It's over the crossbar. It's a considerable... It's a good couple of yards over the crossbar, that from Kevin De Bruyne. Anyway, that is half-time here. It is Club Brugge 0, Manchester City 2. It's been a really good half of football from Manchester City. City have dictated and dominated every aspect. My only criticism is we probably should be 3, 4, I could argue a case of even 5 goals ahead. However, we're winning by 2-0. I'm not going to complain. And we're putting ourselves in a really good position going into the second half. What we need to do now is make sure we get the job done. Get them 3 points. Get them back to the Etihad. That's what we need to do. Make sure we're doing nothing stupid. We're getting out of this group stage. Bare minimum expectation. We want second place. We need to get through Bruges tonight. And we need to get through Bruges, though, in a couple of weeks before we can start thinking about our ambitions for the group stage and a big match against Paris Saint-Germain. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through some of the scores that are going on right now. There is another game in the Champions League, and we'll go around the grounds for any other games that have had early kickoffs. I know there's been one in the Europa League with a ridiculous kickoff time, which I will speak about in just one moment. We have got a full EFL fixture calendar of Championship, League 1 and League 2 games. So I'll just quickly scan through them. You've got Bristol City taking on Nottingham Forest, Derby County taking on Luton Town, Queen's Park Rangers taking on Blackburn Rovers, Sheffield United taking on Millwall, and Stoke City taking on AFC Bournemouth. All 7:45pm BST kickoff times in the Championship. In League 1, you got Cambridge United taking on Sheffield Wednesday, Charlton Athletic taking on Accrington Stanley, Cheltenham Town against Morecambe, Crewe Alexandra against Sunderland, Fleetwood Town against Burton Albion, Gillingham against Doncaster Rovers, Lincoln City against AFC Wimbledon, Oxford United taking on Shrewsbury Town, Plymouth taking on Bolton Wanderers, Portsmouth taking on Ipswich Town, Rotherham United taking on Wycombe Wanderers, and Wigan Athletic taking on Milton Keynes Dons. Again, they're all 7:45pm BST kickoff times. And in League 2, you've got, is it Barrow AFC or AFC Barrowdale?
Barrow AFC.
Barrow AFC against Scunthorpe United. Bradford City taking on Hartlepool. Is it Hartlepool United?
Yeah.
Hartlepool United. Colchester United taking on Bristol Rovers. Crawley Town taking on Exeter City. Harrogate Town taking on Tranmere Rovers. Leyton Orient against Forest Green Rovers. Mansfield taking on Port Vale. Newport County against Carlisle United. Northampton Town against Stevenage. Oldham Athletic taking on Walsall. Salford City against Rochdale. And also Sutton United taking on Swindon Town again. All 7:45pm BST kickoff times. In the early kickoffs then for the Champions League, half-time, it's currently Besiktas 1, Sporting Club de Portugal 3. Decent. And here in Belgium, it's Club Brugge 0, Manchester City 2. Later on this evening, you've got Ajax taking on Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid taking on Liverpool, FC Porto against AC Milan, Inter Milan against Sheriff, PSG against RB Leipzig. Of course, interest there for Manchester City and our group. Be a great helping hand if RB Leipzig could get a result against PSG. And Shakhtar Donetsk taking on Real Madrid. And Real Madrid are under a fair bit of pressure. In the Europa League, a full-time score, it has finished Celtic 2, Ferencvárosi, I hope I said their name correctly, 0. That game kicked off at a shocking 3:30pm, which is ridiculous. There's been banners that have been up in Celtic Park this afternoon for that game. A Tuesday afternoon game. And fans have seen that as a big disrespect towards them. They've had banners protesting against UEFA and allowing such a thing. There was an explanation about why that was. So the game has been moved because Rangers have got a Europa League home match on Thursday. And there's also a climate change conference on Thursday as well, which means Celtic cannot play at home for match day 4.
They play at 7:45.
So instead of scheduling kickoff for this evening, UEFA didn't want that clashing with Champions League matches. And because there's matches kicking off already early in the Champions League, they've kicked them off even earlier than the Champions League match, which has seen the match kick off at a shocking 3:30 p.m. Absolutely shocking. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Awful. Just awful. No thoughts out there for fans. Summarises UEFA to a T. Really does. Anyway, back onto Manchester City. At the moment, City lead through Joao Cancelo. It was a lovely poke under the legs of Mignolet after the defender was putting pressure onto Joao Cancelo. Goalkeeper opened up. He had no choice but to poke it under him. It was a good finish, striker's finish from Cancelo, who's had a really good first half for Manchester City and a lovely assist for Phil Foden. I said before it, not blowing my own trumpet here, but I did say just before it that Phil Foden looks very handy for an assist. He's making everything happen in the middle for Manchester City. And then Riyad Mahrez went down just before half-time in the penalty area. Penalty was given and Riyad Mahrez sent the goalkeeper the wrong way to make it Club Brugge 0, Manchester City 2 at half-time. And like I said, there has been opportunities there for City to get 3, 4, even 5. Now, stats for the game, 68% possession for Manchester City, 32% possession for Club Brugge. City have won 40% of their duels compared with 60% for Brugge. And aerial duels, 75% won by Brugge and just 25% for Manchester City, which is very surprising. 1 offside for Brugge and 3 for Manchester City. And Brugge even have had more corners. Despite all the possession and all the attack being for City, Brugge have had 2 corners compared with 1 for City. And both corners have done the job. There have been 2 good balls into the box. And that's definitely an outlet for Brugge in the second half. They need to make sure, though, that they're staying in this game and keeping Manchester City at bay. 1 shot for Brugge in that first half, none on target. Bored Ederson once more. 7 shots for Manchester City, 3 on target, 2 goals. We'll take that. But it's been the pullbacks, the cutbacks. They're getting into great positions and no one quite being there. That's where we could have had 3, 4, even 5 goals. And of course, that big chance right at the end of the half to have possibly found that goal to have, killed this game. It goes 3-0 Manchester City. This game is done and dusted and all sorted. Shot accuracy for City at 43%, not too bad. 1 block shot apiece. Shots inside the box, 6 for City, 1 for Brugge, 1 outside the box for City and none for Club Brugge. Defensive stats, tackles, 12 tackles for Brugge, 4 clearances and interceptions for Brugge, 5 clearances, 10 interceptions, 4 clearances for City and 9 interceptions. Passes for Brugge is at 158 passes at a pass accuracy of 72%. Manchester City 340 passes at a pass accuracy of 89%. City will be looking to try and increase that ever so slightly in the second half and try and get it up to 90%, which is always what we're looking for. But if you're not going to get there, you do want high 80s. So job done there against a decent team. 4 crosses attempted by both teams, 25% cross completion rate for Brugge, and unsurprisingly, a 0% cross completion rate for Manchester City. Fouls conceded, 5 for both teams, 1 yellow card for Manchester City and 2 for Club Brugge. Perhaps something for both teams to target in the second half. Aymeric Laporte, he's on a yellow card for Manchester City, and Clinton Mata and Stanley Nsocki are on the yellow cards for Club Brugge. So there we go. There are all my thoughts for the first half. I have got some halftime entertainment for you guys, which is provided by Mixid. Link to him in the description if you want to go and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. But first, don't forget, like always, if you are enjoying the content, leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. 16 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 21k subscribers. And lastly, go and check out One Football. Link to that in the description below and also in the live chat if you want to go and check out today's video sponsor. That would be much appreciated. Like I said, link in the description and also on the chat as well. So, halftime entertainment. Mixid's doing his Halloween cocktails. He's recently done the Bloody Jack. This is a very strong cocktail, so you have been warned of that. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another Halloween themed cocktail. And today's Halloween cocktail, guys, is the Bloody Jack, and I will show you guys how to make this alcoholic take on a Roy Rogers, but an alcoholic conversion. So what you want to do, guys, is get your rocks glass and put in some ice. So now get your jigger and pour in the ingredients. So what we're going to do now is pour in 150ml or 5 ounces of a Jack Daniels. Next is 1.5 ounce or 45ml of Coca-Cola. And the last ingredient to add is 15ml or half an ounce of grenadine. Now give it a good stir. And the final thing to do now is garnish it with a Halloween sweet, as we've gone for the dark heart. And there we go, one bloody Jack. And there we go, one bloody Jack. How does this Halloween take on the Roy Rogers taste? I expect it to be quite powerful, but I think I like it, as I do like bourbon. I like Jack Daniels. That is a dangerous drink. A lot of bourbon in it. It's got to say 150ml, 5 ounces of bourbon is in this. And you can certainly taste it, but if you're a whiskey lover, you'll like this Halloween themed cocktail. And doesn't it just look beautiful with the grenadine and the Coca-Cola? Just to weaken it a little bit, but that is pure gold. Beautiful. I just love a bourbon cocktail to do. I just love bourbon. But that, guys, is the Bloody Jack, and that certainly packs a punch, and it'll certainly delight for a Halloween. Because that is the Bloody Jack. So if you want to make it, the ingredient is 150ml, 5 ounces of bourbon, Jack Daniels, 45ml, 1.5 ounce of Coca-Cola, and 15ml or half an ounce of grenadine. And my next Halloween themed cocktail will be the Hulk Screwdriver. So stay tuned for next Halloween themed cocktail. Because I've been Mixed, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixed, as it really does help the channel grow. And I will see you guys for the Hulk Screwdriver. Cheers.
Thank you very much to Mixed for providing today's halftime entertainment here for this live watch along between Bruges and Manchester City. We are indeed closing in on 100 likes, as Adam says there. We're now 14 likes away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Vamer, thanks very much for tuning in as well. Riley asking for my opinion of Fulham Football Club. I don't really have an opinion on Fulham, if I'm completely honest. I've visited them there as an away fan. It's well worth a visit. Look very lively on the Thames there. Has the expansion been completed at Craven Cottage? Not sure. I'd like to go and check that out once that is completed. Angola going for a 5-0 win for Manchester City. I'd love that. Mum, thanks very much for tuning in. And Dale, thanks very much for tuning in as well. So we are literally just waiting now for kickoff for the second half. I'm just going to go and have a look at what that Sporting Lisbon result so far means for the groups. City's win at the moment taking us top, and Sporting Lisbon, Besiktas both on 0 points, needing a win really. and I imagine Sporting will pick up a win. Will be hoping to beat Besiktas in Portugal, and hope that there'll be a winner out of Ajax or Dortmund, and that will give them a fighting opportunity there. But possible Europa League football for both teams to compete with there. Teams are out now. City attacking from left to right, and Brugge attacking from right to left. Brugge are going to get us underway here for the second half. As Aymeric Laporte will clear the ball for Manchester City. Big 45 minutes coming up here for Manchester City to ensure that we can get them 3 points, which we're currently on course for. Football, anything can change, anything can happen though. Just need to keep going like we did in the first half. Bruges will come out with a point to prove. Probably looking to try and take the game more to Manchester City. Not really got anything to lose. City can get the ball clear but out of play for a throw-in. 13 likes to go. And goal at anyone that becomes a JSGC member, press the join button next to the subscribe button. You should see it there. Anyone that presses the join button becomes a member, gets a shout out on one of my transfer updates. Here is Aymeric Laporte. Ederson now. A good pass to Kyle Walker. 12 likes to go. We're nearly there now, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Rodri. With a good pass out to Mahrez. He's in acres of space on the right wing. There's so much movement in the centre. Back post. Oh! Oh, how have we not found anybody? I'm going to count that towards another opportunity that we had towards scoring a goal. Foden's down injured. Not a good sign. I want that. Mahrez squares it across. It's well left by Mahrez, but somehow Jack Henry manages to get a foothold onto the ball to stop a tap-in for City. Oh, no, sorry. It's Jack Henry does get the clearance in the end. The Bruges defender managed to just get his foot onto the ball. We're now 11 likes away from 100 likes. We're nearly there. Potential penalty check. Check over, no penalty. Didn't look like a penalty, that to me. 10 likes now. Into the nervous 90s. Mignolet then with the ball. Former Sunderland and Liverpool goalkeeper. Mahrez slides in, makes an interception out of play for a throw-in to Bruges. Here's Mignolet once more. We're now 9 likes away. We're doing well for likes today. It's good to see. Bit of a favourable time for a live stream. Not too late, not too early for anyone. It's good. Probably be City's only time that we kick off at this time. Because none of our other group games are early kick-offs in the Champions League. I'm not sure if they do it for the last 16. Certainly don't for the quarterfinals onwards. I don't think they do for the last 16 either. Here's Foden to Rodri. Walker. Foden. A high pass up to Bernardo Silva, which he has to take down. Does well to find a pass to Joao Cancelo. Tries to find a pass into Foden. I'm surprised Foden didn't take control of that. Normally so excellent with his ball control. There we go. Mignolet instead going long. To Kyle Walker's head. He gets a good head into Mahrez. He's got Bernardo Silva ahead of him in space. Mahrez wanted it back. Here's Bernardo Silva now. Can you get it across? Not quite. Should be out for a corner, and it is out for a corner to Manchester City. City fans in full voice. Not quite a sellout for the fans there, but a fair number. Fair credit to everyone that's travelled out there. They were charging for the package for the day trips that they do. They were charging over £300, which is more expensive than the Paris trip. I know there's been some fans that have travelled over on the P&O ferries from Hull to Zeebrugge, which is, I'm sure, a great experience. Bruges is one of my favourite European cities. Beer capital of Europe as well. I've seen all the pictures of everyone that's gone out there. Extremely jealous. I'm sure everyone's having a cracking time. I've always been really envious of people that are following the team, not just home and away, but abroad as well. The adventures and the trips and the stories that come with it and everything must be incredible. One day. So we're through over 50 minutes now. It's Bruges 0, Manchester City 2. It's a poor pass from Bruges, and Mahrez can intercept and find Bernardo Silva well. There's a run of Mahrez, flicks it back in, and it's just too much in that. Getting too smart there. That's a good ball across. Ruben Dias has got a bit of defending to do. And does that good bit of defending. How's Jack Grealish and Foden doing in the game? Both doing well. Both had good games here. I think City, do you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. We're 2-0 up. I think Raheem Sterling would be really suited to this game. There's gaps left, right and centre. Ball just gets played across to Cancelo there. It's going to be a free kick. Sterling's pace would hurt on that left-hand side. I'd be pretty tempted pretty soon to get Sterling onto that pitch. This game seems like it's crying out for Raheem Sterling. And we all know we could do with a bit of confidence. Bruges then with a good ball. On the right hand side they can get a cross in and Rodri's there. The offside flag goes up now against Bruges. I don't like that rule. Let play continue. Goes on for 10-15 seconds more and then stops. You know, look, he's offside. They know he's offside. Why is that flag not up immediately to say, actually, snuff out that opportunity before that cross even comes in?
Injury on Saturday, for attack.
For something that wouldn't... Do you know what I mean? There's something that might be... Yeah. And it sounds really bad, but I think it's going to take something bad to happen, like a really bad injury.
It's the worst rule anybody's ever come up with. If you're off, you're off.
It needs
if it's debatable, fine.
It needs common sense applying to it. If it's a ball played through and it's 1-on-1 with the keeper and there's more than likely there's going to be a goal at the end of it, fine. But a ball that gets played across to the right wing before he's even put up a cross, flag up.
If we can see it on telly that he's off, then...
Oh, what a pass from De Bruyne. Walker. Oh, he found the goal. He found the net. I even said Kyle Walker looks like he fancies the goal in the first half. I'm calling the shots. It's a brilliant finish from Kyle Walker. It's an assist for Kevin De Bruyne. I said De Bruyne first half weren't playing very well. He doesn't need to play very well because he's a player that can make anything happen from anywhere. And it's 3-0 Manchester City. 3 points for Manchester City. Fantastic. So many unlikely scorers. Cancelo, Walker. Just a ball played into space, gets a shot. Keeper's going to be very disappointed. It's a cross goal. He isn't a bad keeper, is he, Mignolet?
Oh, he's made a mess of that.
He's not got under it enough to palm it away.
Yeah. Good finish by Kyle.
And Kyle Walker gets himself a goal, though. And it's 3-0 Manchester City. Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. He's lost a tooth, hasn't he, Kyle Walker?
Hey?
He's lost a tooth at the back. I think if I'd lost a tooth...
Going into some important game.
I mean, we've got a difficult away match against Brighton on Saturday, and they're 5th. Not doing bad at all. Yeah. Got West Ham away, Bruges at home. Yeah, it's decent. Got a good run of fixtures actually coming up. Some tests, some challenges.
Got West Ham.
Yeah, in the League Cup. City have sold it out, taking 4,000 down. As we're now 7 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated as Bruges prepare their first change. I was City, I'd start, like I said, Sterling, wanting to get some confidence. Get him on. Cole Palmer's on the bench. Get him on. No reason why they're calm. Cole Palmer, fresh from a hat-trick, of course, for City at the weekend after coming on and making a substitute appearance. Immediately went and played for the EDS team and got himself a hat-trick. So he's showing the hard work and dedication. Obviously keeps making the bench. He's doing something right in training. Get him on that pitch. 6 likes to go now to 100 likes. As there's 2 subs being made by Brugge here. Phil Foden pinging a ball to the right-hand side. Here's Mahrez. There's a run of De Bruyne. He's not used him. Here is Mahrez now to De Bruyne. Foden in the middle. He's played really well in the middle. He fancies himself a shot and it's high and it's over the crossbar from Foden. Why not have a crack there? So 55 minutes in and City are making themselves a couple of substitutes as well. Gundogan and Ake are going to be the players coming on for City. So Bruges' first change. I'll just have to lift my lid down so I can see it's Vormer coming off and Ritz coming on. Their first change. And the second change for Club Brugge is Van den Bremt coming on for Sowah. Manchester City are making a couple of changes there. Aymeric Laporte's going to come off and Nathan Ake is going to be the man that comes on. Such quality and depth there from City. And Bernardo Silva, the main man, comes off and Ilkay Gundogan makes his return. Good to see.
Been injured.
Who? He has been injured. As Foden's in! And Mignolet makes a save.
He should have squared it.
Not too sure what happened there. The camera just cut off and all of a sudden Foden was in. There, BT's camera, not my camera, by the way. Touch wood. Been good for the last few weeks. I've done an update on my laptop, so I'm hoping, touch wood, that works it out. And I've also learnt the reset thing, so if it does go off, I can reset it and get it charging again. Touch wood. I know, yeah. Right, we're 4 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. City cruising towards 3 points here in the Champions League. And actually, this is a really good away win. Really good away win.
Because we talked about it, didn't we, during the week about how
Foden.
tricky this game could
Oh,
be.
it's tackled. It's really tricky. Against a team with no expectation makes it very dangerous. So the fact that we've come to Bruges, completely dictated the game and looked so comfortable, I'd be looking for a statement. I'd be looking for 4 or 5. I mean, Bruges will be thinking to themselves, they've got to go to Manchester in 2 weeks. What do they do? What do you do? Here is De Bruyne. I mean, a win for Man City here takes us 2 points clear, and a win, and yeah, will take us 5 points clear with 2 to play. So near enough done, near enough out. As Grealish goes into the penalty area, finds Gundogan well. It's intercepted by Bruges. City will pick up the loose pass though. Andy, thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. Here's De Bruyne. Gundogan seems to be playing centre forward for City. Gundogan's going to keep that in. Gundogan's done well to keep that in. Looks like Gundogan's playing centre forward for City here, you know. So what is it? Foden and De Bruyne are occupying as midfielders. Ake. With such depth to City's squad. I mean, Ake's looked pretty decent when I've seen him so far for City this season as well. We're literally just missing a striker that puts the ball in the net. I know. Yeah, that's it. I'd probably go as far to say that if I was looking for a fullback to sign. Oh, it's a great pass. Cancelo! Oh, it's a good goalkeeper from Mignolet. As the flag goes up.
Again, there's another. He did look offside.
Honestly, we could have had 6 or 7, and that's not even a joke.
Something different about that.
They're clearly a good team because you don't go to Leipzig away and win. You don't get a point off PSG with Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi playing. But I've not seen that on display.
No,
We've not sold that away end, but we've taken a fair few, haven't we?
look a bit.
Wow.
Like, I don't know, is it starstruck the right word? I don't, you know.
I don't know.
Too much respect. Starstruck probably not because of the lineup you just said they've already.
They look out the depth to me.
Yeah, they do.
Andy, I'm hoping we'll paste United in a couple of weeks as well. I'm hoping Solskjaer will hold on to his job for that long. Last thing I want is United under a new manager, really motivated to make a point.
Man United, the Glazers and Solskjaer go hand in hand.
I mean, they've got a big Champions League game tomorrow coming up against Atalanta. They've got a massive game at the weekend against Liverpool. A couple of losses, and that probably could be curtains.
Who are they going to get in such a short space
Is
of time?
Conte? Is Antonio Conte got a job yet?
He's in line for Eddie Howe's the favourite, but he's second favourite for the Newcastle job.
Eddie Howe?
Eddie Howe's favourite, yeah.
Oh. It's an odd one. Here is Gundogan, Foden.
Yeah, and Conte.
Here is
Favourite Conte.
De Bruyne now. Mahrez. There's a run.
Mancini as
It
well.
goes down. That's surely a free kick, and it is.
Sure, Mancini might be second and Conte third. But Eddie
Well,
Howe,
Mancini's not going to leave Italy before the World Cup.
is he not for massive bucks?
Eddie Howe's a strange one because he's not been in management. I mean, I honestly would have paid some. I'd have had a look at Graham Potter if you wanted a manager for a year or two. But they might be looking for a certain style of football.
I don't think Eddie Howe's a bad shout because he knows the Premier League and he's done it at Bournemouth.
He can play a nice style of football.
The issue with him is when he went to Burnley, he was terrible, but Burnley's not great.
The only problem
I
is
say that Burnley are not.
De Bruyne and Mahrez stood over this free kick. It's about 20 yards out. Mahrez to take it. It's over the crossbar. The only problem for Newcastle is I just don't think the appointment of Eddie Howe takes them to that next level. But I understand that they can't bring in success overnight and they can't bring in top names yet. They need to get to that point. They need to become a top half team before they can attract big names.
Eddie Howe doesn't attract big names.
No. It's a strange
Whereas someone
appointment.
like a Conte or a Mancini
Would.
probably would. That's why the Ranieri thing at Watford I thought strange because he would probably be a good fit for Newcastle.
Mixed, good evening. Thanks for tuning in. I would, I'd pay Brendan Rodgers a lot of money. Just because I think he could attract some players from Leicester and from
He could attract some, good Premier League
players.
players.
Hard-working players.
Yeah.
Players that will turn Newcastle into probably a guaranteed top half, 10th, 11th, a 9th, 10th, 11th place team. That's when you look to attract your Contes.
Is he holding out for
A better job, pretty
a
much.
City or a Man United?
Potentially.
Could you see him at City?
No.
What
No.
kind of contract now to
2023. It's an awkward one because I thought Luis Enrique would probably be a player, a manager we'd go for
again,
from
Newcastle
Spain.
could go for Luis.
But the problem we've got, as we do hit 100 likes, which is fantastic, so thank you everyone for that, much appreciated. Cole Palmer's, Raheem Sterling, they are coming on. Pep Guardiola's giving some instructions to Raheem Sterling, pointing to his head.
Big point to prove Raheem Sterling in the next few weeks.
Yes. 100 likes up already. It's brilliant. Thank you everyone for that. Much appreciated. Can we get to maybe 120 likes? That'd be brilliant. I think he might sign for Newcastle. I think that might be one of the big signings that they look for. Foden comes off then and Sterling comes on.
I think from a personal point of view, I think it's a step back for him, regardless of what they've got and who.
And De Bruyne is the other man. Look at that. I like that. De Bruyne is going off to a standing ovation in Belgium.
Yeah, I just think it's too much of a step backwards for him.
It depends. Pay him enough money, guarantee him playing time, make him the main man, make him the big name. And I think, particularly if he finds it hard at City, Ederson goes with a big punt up forward. Mahrez gets control of
A
it.
bit controversial. I think for him to be the main man, even at Newcastle,
Yeah.
Sterling needs to improve his game.
Yeah. Sam
What I
Maximar's
mean by that,
decent,
he
isn't he?
needs to score more goals.
Yeah. Mick said, yeah, not been too bad. I'm pretty tired. Been to Trafford Centre today, and my step count is higher today than what it was when I was in London the other day. As Balanta goes into the book, and he will be suspended for Club Brugge in the next game for his leaning in challenge in the air on Jack Grealish. Just uses his arm and goes through the back of Jack Grealish on his head. So he goes into the book. I've just got some stuff, nothing exciting, nothing of note. Really nice to see the the Bruges fans in Belgium all applauding Kevin De Bruyne there. I'm not too sure if there was English players out in foreign leagues playing in the Champions League in England that they'd get applauded by the home fans. If you don't have any association with them, so Harry Maguire played for RB Leipzig. I don't think he'd be getting applauded by the City fans. Not really how we do football over here. Here's Raheem Sterling then. He's set away. Cole Palmer's in acres of space. Gets Palmer. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. Cole Palmer can't stop scoring. 4-0 Manchester City. An assist for Raheem Sterling as well. Job's a good one here. Brilliant from Manchester City. Palmer's got to start next midweek against West Ham. He's got to. Brilliant finish that. He's in great form. Whoops, I dropped my light. I have all the wires underneath me. Oh, good assist that for Raheem Sterling. Well found to Palmer. Good finish from Palmer. Really good finish. Any deflections along the way? Was it a nice clean hit?
Just come on.
No, it's a lovely clean hit. He's a decent player, Cole Palmer, I tell you. Decent young player. An assist for Sterling. A goal for Cole Palmer. Two substitutes that have just come on. Been on, 2 minutes combined here. The City have used all the subs there. He'll have 4 or 5. I think it's 4. As Bruges make another change. And Bamba Mwanda comes on for Balanta. For Bruges as the game's gone from them. I've just dropped my line. Just trying to put it back in. Oh. And end up breaking it, I think. I don't want to. I think that goes down here. Ah, done it! There we go. I don't normally drop this one. It's normally the other one. It's in. Done. Nice and straightforward this for City. Oh, look at Cole Palmer making things making things happen. This has been a brilliant performance from City. Really good. Bruges now will be looking for a goal. That's what they'll want. And I want a clean sheet. Keep going. Get 5, get 6. Why not? Make a statement. Here's Jack Grealish then for Manchester City. Gundogan. It's in space. Have a shot. Oh, it's a good block. Palmer. There's no better option for him. He wanted to have a shot then. And no, should have been a tackle that for City. Not brought the man down. Not tackled him. Continuing the run. Not a handball against Dias. Referee says no. Mahrez leaves the ball behind. Finds the pass now to Cole Palmer. He finds Rodri. And he switches play across to the left-hand side. Cancelo
Been brilliant for Man City so far this evening. I told you the pace of Raheem Sterling would work. I've sensed everything that's happened so far this evening. It's been scary. Called a Cancelo goal. Looked like we were well up for it. That's called a Kyle Walker goal because he was popping up in really advanced places. Foden looked well up for an assist and he's got one. Palmer.
Just a bit.
Heads it to Sterling. Oh, it's just wide from Sterling.
Good effort, that Sterling. What Sterling needs to do more, just shoot it instantly.
But Sterling now, he's just got a really good assist. That might just be what he needs. Honestly, this is what I'd be looking for. If I'm Palmer and Sterling combining, I'd be looking for a couple more goals for City tonight. Try and get that up to 6, just to make that statement. So you'll have 5 subs then because Rodri's coming off and Fernandinho is the man that's coming on. Expecting this to be Fernandinho's last season for City. 36. He's been an incredible servant to City. He's been a brilliant, brilliant player.
Statue player.
Probably just short of a statue. I think he'll get a job at City, though.
You would imagine.
I think he will. Depending on what he goes into, Fernandinho stinks of a coach. To me, stinks of a coach. His ability to read a Premier League game and teach future defensive midfielders how to read the game and the physicality of the game is worth its weight in gold. So I can sense a coaching role. He's only 36 though. I can see him probably wanting to go on for another 2 or 3 years. And if I'm honest, I was going to say maybe go back to Brazil, but I reckon there might be 1 or 2 Premier League clubs that might have a little look at him. I mean, who's looking like they're going to get promoted? West Brom have looked all right. If you're West Brom and for a free contract and offer Fernandinho, £60,000-70,000 a week for a year or 2's contract, I'd sign him up and put him in the middle of the park. On a year contract or 2. I'm sure there'd be others. Burnley.
Newcastle.
I'm not sure. Just down to his age, I'm not sure. Just down to age, I think
they
they
need
would.
them type of players. That's what Newcastle need, them type of players.
But if I'm Newcastle, I think if I'm Newcastle, I am going to go out there and spend money. I'd probably have a good look at some of the England players. Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips at Leeds, if you're going to make him the main man and pay him a lot of money.
The thing is, can he be a main man?
Depends what their ambitions are, doesn't it? Yeah. If you say to a player, our ambitions, if you're a young player that's like 21, 22, and you say in the next 2 or 3 seasons, we will be in the Champions League, we're doing this, we're signing these players, we're bringing these in, we're doing this and we're doing that, then I imagine team players...
I don't think they'll be in the Champions League.
No, I don't. It's important Newcastle that they build. Like I said, they need to be going to Crystal Palace and saying, we'd like Wilfred Zaha. They need to be going to Southampton and saying, we want James Ward-Prowse, we'll give you a lot of money for him. That's what they need. And that's a good pass, and Ederson should come out and scramble that, and the ball comes loose. Last thing we want to do is do anything stupid. Not only concede, but, like bringing players down and getting sent off and things. We don't want that. Oh, that's a lovely ball. With the outside of his foot. Oh, Sterling has the pace. That's a great bit of defending from Brugge.
I think they'll go through that, what City signing play. Like your Rubio.
I think they will for the next season.
I can see it.
Okay, just about gets enough on that.
I can see him doing stuff like that. Just spending a load of money. That's not going to get him anywhere.
Yeah.
It takes a while. People say about City, it took City 4 years. The Premier League was different. It wasn't as good then.
No.
It took them 4 years with all that money. Newcastle look at 5 to 8 years.
Who's what's that lad called at Norwich?
Oh, the guy with the long shirt.
What's he called? Campbell, is it? Todd Campbell. These are the players I'd be looking at if I was them.
Yeah. I think Crystal Palace got that forward on loan from Chelsea.
Which one?
A young kid. Find out his name. He looks decent. I think he'd do well.
Here's Cole Palmer. It's exciting at Newcastle. We've had the excitement being for City. Is Kyle Walker? Oh, should have had a shot, Kyle. You've already got a goal. Go get yourself a brace.
Gallagher, Conor Gallagher.
I've not seen, is he any good? I've not seen him play.
He's been doing all right. Yeah, and I think players like him again.
Oh, you've reminded me. I need to put in my pre-order for Football Manager. I think the demo.
Have you done your Super 6?
Yes. Dale's money riding on it. Of course. But yeah, I need to put my. I want to do a series on Newcastle. Really interesting. It reminds me a lot of what City did.
It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
Apart from financial fair play is there to limit.
Well, have you seen they've blocked
Fernandinho
stadium sponsorship by the owners, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, the Guardians had a real big dig at the Etihad sponsorship. That's a great ball forward, and it's good.
It's been all right. No one ever questioned when Mike Aston, put the sports
put the money in.
No one ever questioned it.
They're just scared that
They're just scared about the amount of money they can spend, which I think is unfair.
Yeah.
Especially from City, because they've done it. They're only now complete. Well, to be fair, City are the only team that have said it was all right.
Tackle him. Here's Sterling. Mahrez is in acres of space.
Oh,
He's going for it himself. And it's side netting. Sterling wanted that goal then, didn't he? He's telling himself in his head, I need the goal, so I'm going to, instead of looking for the assist, the better option, I'm going to go for goal. I hope that doesn't dip his confidence, because I can imagine Pep telling him off there for not finding a player in. Yeah.
Two players.
I couldn't. I mean, if you were, to be fair, if you are going to do that, do it at 4-0.
Yeah, fair enough.
Game's done.
If it was 1 and
0-0 or 1-0, I'd be furious. But 4-0, not bothered.
Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar. That's 3
Just said
o'clock.
that. What's up?
That game then, that Leicester game, is 3 o'clock tomorrow.
What?
Sure, that's what it just said.
Surely not.
Let me have a look. Fixtures. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Europa League. Spartak Moscow versus Leicester, 3:30 p.m.
Wow.
I thought that's what you just said. Then on there.
To be fair, how many hours ahead of Moscow? Is it 2?
Yeah, 5:30.
Yeah. It's not even their bit of winter yet, is it either? Here's Sterling then into the penalty area. Looks to the pass this time. It's not accurate and it's cleared by Brugge. Brugge still working hard. They want that goal. Into the penalty area. Here comes the cross. And it's a great header. And it's a great save from Ederson. Palming that away. And out for a corner. Best opportunity that for Brugge. That's better from Brugge. It's a good header. It's a good ball. It's a good header. And it's a good save. All round, good play that. They make their 5th change. Mignolet comes on for Unsocki for Brugge. Their 5th and final change as well. Still 4-0 Manchester City lead here. Oh no, the 5th and final change is now Dost on for D. Kettler. The guy that just missed a header. Corner comes in. Look lively on corners. It's headed scrambling near enough clear by Manchester City. Ederson picks the ball up. Doesn't want the offside. Why can't you just play on? The referee's been pretty bad.
What's the reason he can't play?
Right. He's offside. Play it on.
The offside rule's so bad. in any aspect, it's terrible.
Yeah. Cole Palmer went through the back of the Cole Palmer's heel there. Bit of a nasty one.
I think when the evening game we watched the week, that Cole Palmer went and played for the development side, didn't he? Later on.
He came on as a sub.
Yeah.
And then about 2 hours later, he was playing for the EDS team and scored a hat-trick.
That's right. I might have mentioned it.
I said, but there's stuff like that won't have gone unnoticed by Pep and his team.
No.
They'll be impressed with his attitude. And now he's come on and he's got himself a goal. He'll be in line next midweek against West Ham for starting that game now.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be thinking, though. If I'm Cole Palmer and I'm Raheem Sterling, two players that are, at the moment are competing to try and get into this squad, it's well within their best interest to keep pushing, keep going, and look for goals and assists in the 20 minutes that they're on. And there's a good find, and it's a goal for Bruges!
No.
4-1, clean sheet goes from Manchester City. It's a good finish, it's a good ball across. Bruges are overcommitting, they were looking for that goal. Surely not back in the game. A clean sheet goes, though.
Good goal, that.
It's a good finish.
Yeah, that's got no feeling.
Where's my first click? I'm just ready for the first click. Go with the blanket there.
That's a good knock on, and it's a good low finish. Get that. Good finish. Here's Grealish then for Manchester City. Be a free kick to City.
Probably more water than it's like an insular before. I thought I'd be Derby in it tonight.
If they got
For Rochdale.
Rochdale.
Which game you've ever seen?
Yeah, here's Cole Palmer. Can't take full control of that and loses out on the ball.
Doesn't fill you with beans, does it?
No. Bruges will just be thinking here, try and get another goal, make it respectable. If I'm City, I'd be looking for a goal or two.
Wouldn't mind going actually before this move.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout, that, you know. Here's Jack Grealish, though, into space. Palmer wants it. Jack Grealish goes for the shot, and it's blocked and out and picked up by Mignolet.
I can see him moving. You know, mid-season, pre-season.
Yeah. Who've they got in the international break in November?
What date's the international?
13th November.
How old are they?
Probably.
Fixtures. 13th of November.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're away at school.
At Scunthorpe. Oh, that's a great disguised pass. Surely Mahrez is offside. Puts it in the back of the net. I think the flag's not gone up.
Give over.
He's giving it, I think. And it's 5-1 Manchester City. It's a great finish from Riyad Mahrez. I'm going to wait. They're waiting for the flag. Waiting and waiting and waiting, and it never comes. I'm going to hold. It's a good finish. It's a good ball from Fernandinho as well. I'll wait before I put the score on just to see. It's a good finish. Good goal from Mahrez. VAR goal check now.
Oh, the active.
Yeah. Referee said put the ball in the centre circle while we wait.
He's happy with it.
Yeah, goal. Goal given for 5-1 then to Manchester City. It's a brace for Riyad Mahrez. He's on a hat-trick. Bam!
City brought, so they've got a lead under 21s in the Ollie
Now for a corner, I think. Yeah, corner to Bruges. It's a good ball into the box. Diaz can hit it clear. The shot comes in and Palmer can collect it and move the ball away. Here is Mahrez then, moving the ball. The counter-attack. Grealish is steaming ahead. Fernandinho, he's 36. Why are they letting the old man Fernandinho sprinting forward like that? That's a great ball! Oh, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Manchester City. That was a great ball. Dost nearly with a finish there. That was a decent effort. When's the Oldham match?
Um, it's the 28th.
27th.
Yeah, 27th.
Oh yeah, City are playing on the Sunday. Free that one. Go to that if you want. Go to that if you want. Sounds like it'll be a good game. It's a good ball. Sterling's in acres of space. Early ball. Sterling. Oh!
This is what I said to you.
Raheem.
What I said, if he wants to be Newcastle's main man,
The
they've
one...
got to go in the net. He's so wasteful in front of the
Oh,
ball.
that should have gone.
He's not even looking at the ball. Now, any striker would be looking.
Raheem.
He's looking at the ground. Watching the ball
Raheem.
bobble towards.
That's a great header from Nathan Ake then.
He's
Palmer.
in again.
Sterling can't get ahead of Mignolet.
So wasteful.
I want him to do really well because I rate him. Ake, have it! Smacks that downfield. Proper defending. Perfectly onside.
Yeah, he's there, yeah.
Good yard onside. Lazy defending.
It is lazy defending, yeah.
From Bruges for that fifth for Manchester City.
Played by Mahrez watching that run.
Yeah. And well played Fernandinho playing the ball. Done well, Mahrez. Got himself a brace.
Watts had a great game.
Cancelo has on the left. Here's Gundogan then to Ederson. Surely play the pass. He does to Ake. Cancelo now. Nowhere to go. That's going to be out for a corner to Bruges. Ake can't believe it. Cancelo can't believe it. I thought it was a corner. It looked like a corner. Is he giving a goal kick? Oh, he's giving a goal kick now.
Changed his mind.
I think so, yeah. Oh, it's a massive, massive goal kick, isn't it? I think is he claiming he's kicked him? I don't know. I don't know why he's changed his mind there. That's odd. Really odd. Anyway, here is Lang. Oh, it's a great pass. That's great goalkeeping from Ederson. I don't know, the fans are wanting a penalty there from Ederson. Cleaned him, hasn't he, there?
A great save.
Warmth in, I come.
Yeah.
And I'll clean you out while I'm at it. Cole Palmer gets a boot on it and punts it down the ground. Here is Mignolet then. I'm not sure. Just a minute to go here, a normal time. Manchester City lead by 5-1. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. We've smashed past 100 likes, so thank you everyone for that. Can we get to 120? That is the question. That would be fantastic. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Plenty more Manchester City and football content for everyone to look forward to, including another live watch-along, which will be coming on Saturday evening with the away match against Brighton and Hove Albion. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link at the top of my description and also in the live chat. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, downloading the OneFootball app does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It is a free app to download and worthwhile having if you haven't got it already. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has downloaded the OneFootball app as well through my link. So 4 minutes added on here. I mean, the game is dead. I don't really know why they're adding on 4 minutes. It's a great touch and hold for Mahrez. In towards Raheem Sterling. He's in space. He's got the ball. And he's saved by Mignolet out for a corner. Sterling can't believe it. He wanted that goal. He's got a big smile on his face. He wants that goal. He's not getting that goal as of yet, though. He nearly takes the ball away from him. He's just trying to slot it under the keeper. He's unlucky. Of course he misses. The referee's telling him to get off the pitch. There's a Brugge player, Mbete, sat next to the post, injured, hurt. He wants to go off. The referee's telling him get off the pitch. I don't think they can use any more subs, can they, Brugge? So I think they're going to be down to 10 men if they can't use any more. Referee's telling him, go back. Why not go? They're in the way of the ball. Why not just go behind the net? No harm then, is there? Don't understand that. Anyway, corner Manchester City. Ilkay Gundogan to take. Here's Gundogan then. Floating it towards Mahrez on a hat-trick. Crosses it. Great ball. Ake. He said he's been pushed. Like he'd gone just beyond the ball and he was always leaning back to try and get the ball. And out for a goal kick to Brugge. So 2 minutes left to see if Sterling can get himself a goal or not. Can Mahrez get himself a hat-trick? Can Brugge get themselves another goal? That is the question. It's out of play for a throw-in here to Club Brugge inside their own half. City still pressing like it's 0-0. Been very impressive from City so far. Ball comes forward. Controlled well by Brugge. And find the pass there. It's back to Mignolet. Mignolet is going to pump this forward. Okay. Climbing into all over the player, and the free kick is given to Brugge. So perhaps the last chance of the game here. Yeah, Mbete was climbing all over him, weren't he? And a free kick is given to Club Brugge. Which is taken quickly. I think they are down to 10 men now, Brugge, due to injury. Used all the subs. Don't have any implications on the game. And the pass from Lang, too much on it. And out of play for a goal kick to Manchester City with 1 minute to go. Don't understand why they've added on 4 minutes. Game is done and it's dusted. But notice how none of the Brugge fans, even though they're getting beat 5-1, are leaving the stadium for their beat the traffic home. Here's Raheem Sterling. Jack Grealish now. 30 seconds to go. Can City muster up one more opportunity? Oh, bro. That's funny. Here is Jack Grealish then. Doesn't have a shot. Sterling might. Does. Deflected and out for a corner to Manchester City for the last chance of the game. Get Ederson up. Put Ederson up. 110 likes now. Thank you everyone for that. Any help towards 120 likes would be much appreciated. Are City going to have time to take this corner? They do. Here's Cole Palmer. Oh no, referee says no. Right, just whip a ball into the box. No need to pass it. Time's up now. We're in added time on added time. Just whip a ball into the box. See what happens. And they do. And intercepted. And the referee's got the whistle in his mouth. And there is the full-time whistle. It's finished here in Belgium. Club Brugge 1, Manchester City 5, an emphatic win for Manchester City. A really good 3 points, puts us back on track from our defeat in Paris before the international break. It means now if we can win in Manchester against Bruges in a couple of weeks' time, then Manchester City are nearly, very nearly, into the last 16. Big hurdle over there for Manchester City. We've just got another big game coming up in a couple of weeks at Manchester. Take nothing for granted there. And we can win that game. Then we're looking good for potentially going through to the last 16. Going off the 6 points at the moment for us after 3 games. It's looking like you would think 9, probably 10 will mathematically do it to get into the next round of the Champions League. So that might mean if we can beat Bruges at the Etihad, needing just a point from our final 2 games, a home match against PSG and an away match against Leipzig, which I'll be telling you right now, what I want more than anything is, if we can beat Bruges, is to beat PSG, because that puts us in a really strong position for potentially winning the group as well. And quite frankly, you want to make life easy for yourself. You want to win the group, pretty much. Now, Phil Foden has been given the One Football Man of the Match. My JSGC Man of the Match, though, for this game goes to the man who's got a brace for Manchester City today, Riyad Mahrez, and I'm giving it to him for getting a brace. I want to give a big shout-out, though, to Kyle Walker, Joao Cancelo, and Phil Foden. All 3 of them I thought were fantastic and more than worthy of winning the JSGC Man of the Match. I've given it to Mahrez, though, because Mahrez, he's got a brace, he's got a couple of goals, and he's done himself no harm whatsoever in the match at the weekend against Brighton, with Jesus only just coming back from Brazilian national duty. The fact that he's found the net twice in this game may get a start ahead of Gabriel Jesus. So there we go, he gets my JSGC Man of the Match. Now, stats for this game before I end this live watch along. Just yellow cards quickly. Clinton Mata, Stanley Nsoki, Ada Belanta, who's now suspended for the next match against Manchester City, were all given yellow cards in this game. For Manchester City, it was just Aymeric Laporte with the yellow card. The goals for Manchester City today have come via Joao Cancelo with the first goal for Manchester City. It was Riyad Mahrez from the penalty spot with a second, Kyle Walker with a third, Cole Palmer with a fourth, and an 84th minute goal for the fifth for Riyad Mahrez, and Hans Vanaken got the goal for Club Brugge for this game. The other match in the Champions League has finished Besiktas 1, Sporting Club de Portugal 4, so they've also picked up a win, and they'll see if they can put some pressure onto Ajax and Borussia Dortmund in, I think it is Group C. Boy Race, thanks for tuning in, much appreciated as well. With must win, and we've got the job done, and done in comfortable fashion. Seamus, thank you very much for tuning in as well. So quick stat check, 63% possession for Manchester City, 37% possession for Club Brugge. Duels won, 42% for Manchester City, 58% for Club Brugge. Aerial duels won, 40% for City and 60% for Club Brugge. Goals, 1 for Bruges, 5 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. Okay, City though, 22 shots, 9 on target. Not the most clinical in terms of shots to shots on target ratio. However, 5 goals from 9 on target is very good from Manchester City, with a shot accuracy of 41%. Bruges with a shot accuracy of 40%. 17 shots for Manchester City came from inside the box, 5 outside the box, and 4 inside the box and 1 outside the box for Bruges. Quite frankly, City could have scored 6, 7, even 8 goals probably in this game if we was at our clinical best. In terms of tackles and defensive stats, 21 tackles for Bruges at a tackle completion rate of 52%, 17 tackles for Manchester City at a tackle completion rate of 47%. In terms of clearances, 9 clearances for Bruges and 7 for Manchester City, 14 interceptions for Club Brugge and 16 for Manchester City. In terms of passes, 363 passes for Brugge at a pass accuracy of 75%. Manchester City with 625 passes and a pass accuracy of just under 89%. So they couldn't increase that up to 90%. It decreased by 0.4%. from that second half. 10 crosses from Brugge, a cross completion rate of 30%. 7 crosses by Manchester City at a cross completion rate of 14.3%. And in terms of fouls, 10 fouls for Brugge, 8 for Manchester City, 3 yellow cards for Brugge and 1 for Manchester City. What it means is right now City are in first place in Group A of the Champions League, with all pressure going on to PSG against Leipzig at home. Stay tuned for that later on this evening, which will be taking place. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the live stream. I'll be live again for the Brighton game on Saturday evening, going live at 5 p.m. BST with a 5:30 p.m. kickoff time for that game at the Amex Stadium between Brighton and Hove Albion and Manchester City. So I will see you guys all then. If you did enjoy this video, make sure, like always, to leave a thumbs up. We're at 115 likes, aiming for 120 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're on that push to 21k subscribers, less than 400 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and check out my social media, and my email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave it your thoughts as well whilst I'm still live on the live chat. If you're watching this after the game, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And lastly, do go and download today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Their link is at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well.
This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date.
So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. If you want to go and check out the OneFootball app, like I said, link is at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news as well as the latest transfer news. Also, the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, Watchalong, you can view the game on live commentary, team lineups, and all your footballing needs. It's a free app to download. Go and download it through the link because that does help to support the future content created here on my channel. I wanted to give a big thank you and shout out to everybody that's tuned in, everyone that's left a thumbs up, and everyone that has interacted with me on this live stream. Mixed, thank you very much for your kind comments there. And thank you to everyone for tuning in. It is much appreciated. I'll see you all again after this video. I'll have my review video out tonight for you guys to enjoy. And like I said, live stream will be out again on Saturday. We'll be going live 5 p.m. for that match in the Premier League between Brighton and Man City. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. 3 points, 5 goals. Brilliant performance from City. See Brugge again in 2 weeks. Peace. Ciao for now.